Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers. Welcome to another episode of Starfield. I'm Cobalt, Thorium, and oh no, they put us back here. So we just recovered from the crash. So we sort of know how to get up here. No, don't go over. I need you. No! Oh no. Am I still gonna be able to get up there? Jet. How do you jump jet like that? So you jump and then you press some button. Come on, I can do the thing. Or press the button, do the thing. It's freezing. How are we gonna get up there now? I don't know if we can get up there anymore. We're kind of relying on that debris. Shit. How do we get up there? Can we actually run and jump this? I don't think we can. That's too far. So we need skip pack functionality to get up there. Or we could load and hope that this breaks in a more reasonable... Actually, can we just do this? Nope. That was close. There we go. Of course, when I press the run button, she doesn't run. What? Did you just see that?
All the secrecy surrounding our home, we must be vigilant. Posts like this are key to maintaining a watchful eye.
All right. Boom.
Did they have anything of value?
Boom. Save. Saving. Confirm. Come on. Oh, this game's so freaking tedious. Oh, there's another level up. I heard angry voices. How are we supposed to get up there? I have no idea how to get up there. Alright, let's check this place out. It's clearly around somewhere. What I find interesting is that there's no whispering voice in here. So we got some bread, got a sandwich. Consume that sandwich. A lot of ammo. Skip capacity boost pack. So how do I actually skip? That is the question. let's face it, there's not going to be anything interesting in there. Not even going to worry about it. Not even bother with it. Oh, what was that? I guess that's just the coffee mug. Alright, let's try this.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits.
Am I encountered now? Encumbered now? No. Wait, yes. Yes, I am. Shoot. Okay.
Hello, excellent to see you. I am happy to help shoulder the load.
Yeah. Grab some stuff. Okay. Well, this is going to be some of the heavier stuff, right? Operative suit. Why do I have some of this stuff? So advanced Zappy, that's the one that I'm actually using. That's pretty bad. And we have better ones here, like this. Yeah, that's plenty. I actually want to bring back this. Okay. Looks alright.
Until our next talk.
So how do I use this skip pack? I have no idea. See, if I jump this, I'm going to hit my head on that. So it's not going to work. I suppose we just can't go up there. See, I would have thought that it's just like double jump controls, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Anyway, I'm just wasting time here because I don't really need to get up there, do I? Although that whole other, it's a whole other floor up there. I bet that this is important. Probably gonna have to come back to it at some point. To get up there. Alright, whatever. This is not a path. Apparently is not. Where am I going? Okay, so I'm going down here. This is not where I want to go. Because it's... yeah. I want to go around the rim of this thing. It's made up of a bunch of little spheres. This is not ideal. I guess we're gonna have to go down there. Wasn't there a path down? We were looking at before that looked decent. Is it here? Yes.
Spoils of victory. Hopefully.
Get the star shard out. Star storm. Is this just...
They amount to something.
Yours is better, I guess. Let's Q weapons. This is a calibrated star storm, right? Calibrated star storm. So 724. This one is, yeah. So we'll trade. You can have that one. Seem very effective. It seems to be gathering all around us now. Get up there. Oh my god, I hate this game. Alright, we probably have to get out of here because I think these guys are just going to continue spawning in. I do want to get those shards though. I think we missed somebody. Let's just get out of here. Wait, way over there? What's going on here? Okay. So we want this one, which might be this one. Whoa. Whoa. Something warped in or exploded. I did hear an explosion. Or things are just warping in and out like crazy. Is this not the plant? Weird building right there. Rate of fire on this is so slow. Where'd the other one go? So inaccurate too. Turret. Looks like it's unfriendly. Looks like it's iced a bunch of people right here. There's a few turrets actually. I assume it's unfriendly, but I'm not going to shoot it unless I know for a fact. Come on, gun. You can be more accurate than that. Why did I just take that? It's sealant. Put it back. Resources. Sealant. We do not need it. Okay. Storage crate.
We know it
Pirate.
takes all this differently.
Yeah, what is this? It's a drug. Okay.
Is it not?
Credits. Adaptive frame toxin. So what is this thing? Stay. Stay up. So killed a lot of people trying to get over here. Pirates, pilgrims, and zealots. It's killed a little bit of everything. For some reason, a lot of people have wanted to try to get access to this facility, and I have no idea why it's even here. Alright. I think that's everything. Oh, hold on, another corpse. A lot of people want access to this place for whatever reason. Alright, let's head back and complete our mission, I guess. talk to Sherry Du Bois, whatever. Okay. Where are they? Oh, over here. Cool. Good stuff. We'll complete
Let
our
us hope
mission.
this laboratory has adequate safety protocols.
And then we can find out what to do next. Shireen, that's it, not Sherry.
Ah, our roving research assistant returns. I know we've asked you to travel far and wide. Hopefully it wasn't too much trouble.
It was no trouble at all. First the dead animals, then digging in the dirt. No wonder you hired someone else. Or how about a bonus to cover my travel costs? It's kind of demanding. I do usually go for questions first, and it is technically a question, but it's more of an answer. So, you know what? I'm gonna say no trouble at all.
Good. It seems that things have been going smoothly so far. Perhaps it's a sign that the Great Serpent favors our work. Your
Great Serpent
supposition
is
about the
not
plants becoming toxic might just bear fruit.
Toxic fruit. Okay, then the mystery is solved. Or that must be a pretty strong poison. Or why would someone poison the animals? Do we know it's a poison yet? For sure. And then is there enough information to make an antidote? I guess she's confirming that it is poison. I did not get that from what she said, but okay. Why would someone poison the animals? Is there enough information to make an antidote? Questions first. Let's go for why would someone poison the animals?
Oh, I very much doubt anyone is. There'd be no reason to do so. We depend on these creatures in more ways than one. Also, the incidents are widespread and affecting multiple species.
Okay.
No, I'm convinced this is not the hand of man.
Is there enough information to make an antidote?
Far from it, I'm afraid. Even if there were, we'd be treating the symptom without addressing the cause.
Then the mystery's solved. We'll go for that.
Hardly. We've only scratched the surface. We need to find out how and why this phenomenon is happening. The evidence suggests that some force is acting on the ecosystem, changing it somehow.
Could it be the giant
We don't
glowing
yet have the
weird
complete
thing?
picture, but there is one tool left to us. Would you care to explain, my dear?
With pleasure. To aid in our monitoring of local conditions, we designed a multi-function sensor suite. The device records data for weather, atmospheric pressure, radiation,
Airborne particulates, seismic disturbances, gravitic fluctuations.
Whatever the hell just happened.
Could we please move on?
Oh, well, yes, of course. We placed several of these sensors throughout the area. Each device can upload its data to a slate for comparison and analysis.
You can monitor all that stuff with a single device? That's incredible. Or it sounds promising. Or I can't wait to drag myself all over your desolate planet again. That's awesome. How many sensors are out there? Well, questions first.
There are 4 sensor devices currently deployed in the field. We spread them out to cover the widest possible area.
Of course you did. I'm going to go for can't wait to drag myself all over your desolate planet again. That sounds funny.
I find it rather beautiful. In any case, this will hopefully be the last of your lengthy excursions into the wilderness. Here, take this. Transfer the data from each of the sensors and then bring the slate back to me. In the meantime, we'll see what we can learn about these unusual plant specimens. We'll solve this riddle yet.
All right, once again, into the field. Let's go. Although we probably need to, at some point, stop in and sell our inventory of crap. Maybe we'll do that once we complete this task. Alright, so are we doing the same thing again? We're just gonna go clockwise. Okay, so there's one there. I thought there were 4. 1, 2, 3, okay, 1. Yeah, there are 4. Why is this one big? Interesting. Well, we'll hit up this one first. Down the same hill. We've gone down multiple times before. Yeah, I think that's a bit too much of a leap there. Hello. Get out of here. Flying in my face. I don't think those things are hostile. That's not the path down. Here's the path down. Oh yeah, there's an elevator. Well, I could have just taken that. Wait, what? What is this? Okay, that's that one. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going in the right order. So that one would be first. Whoa. Whoa. Are these... That wasn't just there a second ago, was it? What are you doing here, buddy? Is there a time limit here that I'm not aware of? Where stuff is like converting over? Weird trees. Pendant leaf. Right. Environmental monitoring term. Use. Property of Azad and Garin Dubas. Hamadi Station, Highlands region, do not touch unless authorized. Linked sensor status. Warning, internal chronometer error. See error log for details. Uh-oh. Recent data. So temp... TMPH. TMPL. Well, that's wind. Oh, temperature high, temperature low. Wind, humidity, precipitation. Anomalous reading. Okay. Actually, let's see what... So that's nothing special. But it looks like there's something in between here. Error log. Error code 18. Chronometer. Value out of range. Attempting to resynchronize. Sync complete. Blah, blah, blah. Chronometer 18. Value out of range. Is this a time travel thing? Alright, so that's the error log. Anomalous readings. Gravity fluctuation detected. Duration. Seismic activity detected. Duration. Unknown energy signature. Okay. All seems useful, I guess, in terms of a data perspective. Let's upload the data and get it going. Searching for linked state. Linked state detected. Transferring data. Transfer complete. Okay. One down. Let's take another peek here. Yeah, we should go for this one next. So I guess we're still going sort of a clockwise direction. We gotta get up there, though. And we're already on top of the hill, or the plateau, or whatever. So we should just stay up here, if we can. Actually, you know what? What? Wait, what was that? I assume that this guy is villainous. But I do not know. Reprogram it.
You need to leave this area immediately.
Okay.
Leave the area immediately.
Oh, we got some kind of weird temple thing here. Alright, let's check out the weird temple while we're here. Hey, Groot. Way Shrine of Redemption.
My brother lost his wife and home in the catastrophe.
Great sir. Have mercy to this lost soul.
Vindicator.
Vindicator.
Vindicator?
Great serpent protective.
Hello.
This guy looks
Shall we
different.
speak for a moment?
Vindicator?
I hope the Greats. This journey has renewed my faith.
Alright, let's talk to the weird guy.
Vindicator.
I welcome you, fellow traveler.
You're a weirdo.
Have you come seeking redemption for your sins? Or has your journey brought you here for some other purpose?
Are you a priest? I haven't committed any sins, or I'm just looking around. I'm just gonna deny. I haven't done anything.
Nothing of the sort. I'm just an old man seeking solace in troubled times.
I'm gonna go for I haven't committed any sins. That's funny.
Ah, truly? You're not the first to come here having lived a life utterly free of sin. But let us pretend for a moment that you had sinned and simply did not want to admit it. Even then, it would not be my place to judge. Sin and redemption are personal matters. I suspect you have yet to walk the path of redemption. There is no cause for shame. We must each choose the time that is right for us to make the journey. I would be happy to explain the custom, if you like.
Well, I've been to a bunch of the places, but... is that why you're here? For redemption? Thanks for the... Excuse me. Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. Or it's painfully obvious that you want to, so I'll indulge you. Or please do. Questions first. Is that why you're here for redemption?
When I was a younger man, the answer would have been yes. And more times than I care to admit. But for now, I'm simply here to think and to pray in peaceful solitude. This place has always made me feel closer to the Great Serpent, and that is a comfort.
I'm gonna say it's painfully obvious that you want to, so I'll indulge you, because it's funny.
Is that so? I won't deny that it brings me happiness to explain the walking of the path. It reminds me of the joy I felt as a father, teaching my infant daughter how to say the word, Dada. Spread across the land are 4 way shrines. Each offers words that describe a pillar of our society. To sin against the Great Serpent demands an act of absolution. We first come here to pray for forgiveness, and then we make a journey. We travel to each of the way shrines, reading their words and contemplating their meaning. When that is done, we return here to renew our pledge of devotion to the Great Serpent. In this way, we are redeemed.
I'd like to make this journey for educational purposes, or I'd like to take in the sights, so I'll visit the way shrines. Or for redemption, I will walk the path. Or how safe is this journey? Is the path guarded?
It is not, nor are the shrines themselves. The danger of the path is a part of the test, for redemption is given to the worthy, not the weak.
I'm gonna say, I like to take in the sights. I'll visit the way shrine.
Oh, there are sights to behold, I promise you. And who knows? You might even find more than you seek. Wisdom, perhaps if your mind is open to it. Here, you'll need this. It's my copy of the original Path of Redemption, written years ago by the honored Ranjik Dosa. It was he who first walked the path, guided by the Great Serpent. Begin reading it here, and follow the steps carefully. I shall await your return. I'm quite curious to know what you make of the experience.
Will I ever see my family again?
Man, you have a nasty skin condition going on there. That's disgusting.
Wisdom awaits you at your journey's end.
Is it safe to be alone out here?
Is any place truly safe? For so long, the city seemed to be the safest place. But now, at my age, I know that my time to join the Great Serpent among the endless stars is not far off. When that time comes, a shrine is as good a place as any to be.
Did you lose anyone to the calamity in the city?
My daughter, her husband, and their 2 children were all taken. But lost? I do not think they are truly lost. It was their time to join the Great Serpent. I know that I will be with them again. And that will be a joyous day.
How safe is this journey? Is the path guarded?
It is not. Nor are the shrines
I've already asked
themselves.
this.
The danger of the path is a path.
Oh, I wanted to ask the last thing.
May
which
the
is,
Great Serpent
are your
guide
priests,
your steps.
which I asked before. I want to see if he says anything new.
Nothing of the sort. I'm just an old man seeking solace in troubled times.
All right, let's read the...
Serpent, watch over you.
The unrepentant will be punished. Only those who seek salvation will be worthy.
As the coils of the Great Serpent create a divine circle, the path of redemption begins and ends here. What is this?
Out here, far from the city, the voice of the Great Serpent is clearer to me.
Alright. Let's take a look at... it's probably in notes, right? In a dream, the Great Serpent visited upon me divine visions, commanding me to make 5 plaques etched with words to guide the faithful, lest we become lax in our devotion. When this work was done, another vision came to me, and in this way the Great Serpent made his will known. The plaques I had forged were to be placed at 5 sites chosen by him, and the journey from each site to the next would be a path of redemption and contemplation, that those who had sinned might find absolution. In accord with the first vision, I journeyed north from the city walls until I'd found the first ordained site. Here I placed my first plaque, and then I prayed for guidance. I lifted my eyes to the heavens and beheld a bright streak across the sky. A falling star had landed on a high peak just to the east, and I knew my next destination. So guided, I set out eastward with the city on my right. Along the ridge of the plateau I walked until my steps took me to a tower where lost souls listened to the howling winds. Before reaching the tower, I turned left and, putting the city at my back, descended to the valley floor and up the slope on the far side. Upon reaching its summit, I placed the second plaque and prayed again for long hours, awaiting a sign. The sun was now rising, and when I looked once more towards the sky, I spied a long, thin cloud. As I watched, this cloud twisted and coiled in the shape of a serpent, its head facing northwest. The Great Serpent's will once again made clear to me. I clambered down to the floor of the canyon and turned northwest. I traveled along the path through the valley until I reached a roadside shrine near a small grove of trees, and continued west along the path. Beyond a place where power was taken from the depths. I turned westward along a trail with a mountain rising before me. As the valley widened, I could see a plateau to my left. I had to search around until I finally discovered a cleft in a rocky face that I could climb. It was an arduous, winding path to the summit, but I was rewarded with a magnificent view. I placed my next plaque and once again knelt in prayer. I was roused by a mighty gust that stirred the loose earth, causing it to swirl upward in a whirling shape, not unlike a pair of dancing snakes. The spinning dust began to move, and I followed. I spied a path along the south to the top of the plateau with the sea before me. Following this, I began to descend from the plateau near some water tanks and pumping equipment far to the west and south. Man, this is tedious. I could see a high peak that I knew must be the Serpent's chosen place for the next plaque. I descended into the misty canyons and pressed on, ever west and south, past a place where machines, the purpose of which I do not know, whirred and hummed behind a tall metal fence. Just beyond this was a path that tracked southwest along a winding valley toward a cathedral with stone arches above. As I went leftward, following the path around the arched stones, I continued upward. Soon the trail forked, and I followed the left branch ever upward. I passed smaller obelisks of worship on my way toward the summit. The climb was arduous, but the strength of the serpent filled my heart, and I finally reached the top. After I placed the next plaque, I was overcome by the fatigue of my journey, and I passed into slumber. The great serpent rewarded my labors with a magnificent dream. I saw great way shrines atop the mountains that I had climbed, all glimmering with silver and gold. The last of these was far to the south, on a hill surrounded by square blocks of stone. I had not a shred of doubt that this was the place for my final plaque. Rising from my rest, I tracked west along a treacherous mountain path that curved south and then east. Reaching the valley floor once again, I traveled southeast, trading the highlands for gentler terrain of the foothills. My sore legs were glad of this. Past a humble groat farm, past tall flat-topped rocks, I walked on, keeping the city to my left, as I remained on the valley floor trail. As I passed a set of windmills on my right, the landscape opened up, and I spied my target ahead. Continuing along the trail gently downward, as I glimpsed great blocks of stone on a distant hilltop. By the Serpent's mercy, this climb was much easier than the shrines to the north and west. When the last of the plaques was placed, I returned home and slept long, knowing I had done the Great Serpent's will. Oh boy. Okay, that was tedious. I assume that describes the path that we need to end up taking. Hold on one second, I want to check one thing. Did we get any special status from that? Okay. So we get Serpent's Ardor and Believer's Fortitude. Do we actually have to complete it in this amount of time? That would suck. Alright, let's figure out which of these is which. Okay, so we basically just want to go directly east. Which of these is which? Okay, so that's the one. That's that one. We were just up here not long ago. There's a building over there. What the heck is that thing? I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Alright, let's take a look. Yep, same. say... Looks slightly different. We have more entries. I think we have more entries. I don't know if these values are the same. It's fine. I'm sure that they'll figure it out. But I think that will probably wrap this up here. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day. At 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.